Hi, I'm live. Hello, happy Monday. How is it going? I decided to do 8 o'clock for the start time this week because usually when I do my 7 o'clock live streams, then right around 8 o'clock, I get like an influx. I've noticed that the past couple weeks. So I was thinking maybe I might as well just like start at 8 this week. So if you're available, if you can be here, let me know if that's a good idea. I want to pin down and kind of solidify the best time so that I kind of stop. I think I've been changing it up a little bit the past few weeks. What is that sound? Oh, that's fine. I got a message I wasn't expecting. But hi, how are you guys? I want to let you know I'm feeling better than last week. I know last week I was all like overwhelmed and just kind of talking about a lot of stuff that was getting me down. But this week I'm feeling okay, especially because we're going to be talking about happier things this week. We're going to talk about some new makeup, and I'm very excited about it. There's a lot to talk about. I want to kind of do what we did last time that we did this, where we're going to go through trend mood, but I also want to save some time to go over some of the indie makeup pages, like Indie Makeup Hotspot, Indie Makeup Click, what is it? I don't know, the other ones. So I'm excited about that. Really quick before we like really get into it all the way. For some reason, Dossier decided to send me another perfume. So I wanted to talk about that really quick. This time, so I did another Dossier kind of perfume review. I don't know, a couple months ago at this point, but it was in video, and now I do lives on Mondays. And I wanted to just let you guys know that this is an option for you. Dossier is supposed to kind of be like, their whole goal is to be the affordable version of very like expensive designer perfumes. They kind of make their own version of the same thing. This one I got, the scent is called Woody Rum, and it's inspired by Kilian Straight to Heaven Eau de Parfum. And it is, the top notes are rum, dry fruits, and nutmeg. The middle notes are jasmine, cedarwood, and vanilla. And the base notes are patchouli, amber, and sandalwood. I love that they include this little tester so that you don't have to open the big one if you don't end up loving it, you know? This one, to me, it smells very spicy. It's very like, definitely musky, like what I would imagine a musky smell to be like. I like it better than the lime one that I got, and I feel like this does smell more like what I expected it to smell like, whereas the first Dossier perfume, it was titled Green Apple, and it smelled more like lime than green apple, so that kind of threw me off. This, I feel like it does smell like what I expect it's going to smell like. I think that there's just some spice notes in there that are just a little sharper and a little stronger than what I expected. And I have this thing that I don't really know what it is, but there's this certain chemical that's used in perfumes or something that I am like allergic to, and I don't know what it is, but I think I smell a tiny bit of that in here. I don't know what it is, but it does make me a little like I recoil without meaning to. But in general, I like the scent. It's warm, it's spicy, it's got a lot of layers and a lot of depth to it. So I do like it. I like it better than the last one. How much is this one full cost? Oh, it doesn't say. That's okay. But yeah, I just want to let you guys know I like I like this service. I think that is cool. And I do appreciate the fact that they include the tester in there so you don't have to use the whole, like you don't have to open the whole perfume because then you can't send it back once it's like open like that and expect to get a full refund, Again, it's inspired by Kilian, Straight to Heaven Eau de Parfum. I have not smelled that before, so I'm going to leave it to you to tell me if you've smelled that before. You can't smell this and tell me if it smells like that. It's a silly thing for me to say. But anyway, if you want to look at Dossier perfumes, I would recommend they've given me a discount code. It's going to be valid for 1 month after today. I'll put the link in the description when the live is over. But the discount code is B, like capital B, letter B, Hannah 10. So if you want to try out Dossier and get like designer level scents for not designer level prices, much more affordable, you can get 10% off with my little discount code. All right. All right. Thank you, Dossier, for sending me a little something in exchange for a review and for allowing me to be honest, to give you an honest review and not necessarily have to pretend that I'm in love with it. Because I don't think I'm in love with it. I think it's good, but I could like a different scent more, I think. But it's much closer to what I expected it would be. So that's what I really like. Now, with all that being said and done, let's move on to talking about some makeup. Because for some reason, in the summer of 2021, people still can't figure out how shade ranges work. We're back to that old yarn. I have my phone here, just like last time. Heading over to our pal Trend Mood so we can look at some makeup and have some opinions. All right, I'm just gonna, as I scroll down, I see the ColourPop Powerpuff Girls thing over and over and over and over and over again. And I'm just like, so over it already. Okay, there's just too many nostalgia collabs. There's just too many. People have got to stop. Like, I don't care. I'm getting to a point where I feel like the nostalgia collabs, when they're sporadic, when they're like rare, then it's unique and it's fun and it's cute and it's like, oh my God, the only Disney collab. And then you want to get it because you don't think you're about to see 37 more brands come out with Disney related products. But when every single brand has had a Disney collab or a Hello Kitty collab or some kind of nostalgic childhood collab, and then it doesn't feel special. I don't know. It's just such clear, blatant, emotional marketing stuff, and I'm just bored by it, at this point. Just like leave me alone with that shit, Here it is. Here's the ColourPop Powerpuff Girls palette. The blushes are probably the most interesting part of this for me. Like this really pigmented pink blush up here, that like almost like a berry pink blush. I think that's great. I think there are a lot of skin tones where that would really, really pop, because ColourPop has had some problems with catering their color cosmetics to darker skin tones. That actually looks like this would be a nice pigmented pink blush that would really pop on deeper skin. These eyeshadows, however, by the way, ColourPop, can you say ashy? Can you say washed out and likely to just look like ash on? It's just, they're all white based. And the thing is, like, that's so great for white people, but for everybody else, it's just gonna look bad. And like, they're fine. I kind of thought that, excuse me, like seeing the marketing for these, I kind of thought that they were going to have a little like baby palette, like a 6-pan or a quad for each Powerpuff Girl, rather than having it be one palette altogether, just because ColourPop is so known for these 9-pans and stuff, like these little palettes. I'm almost like underwhelmed by the fact that they're all together in the same palette. I feel like they could have done some really interesting creative quads with these ladies. Like, I feel like a buttercup quad with like this, like the lime green with a dark green, like a forest green with a silver and a black. Like, give me that buttercup quad, can I just say? But like these two like lime pastel greens in this palette with the rest of everything else, I'm like, I don't know. I just don't need it. But a quad I would go out of my way to buy because it's a small thing to add to my collection. And if it doesn't end up working out, it's okay because it's a quad. So like, it's not that much of a risk to take, you know, it could be affordable. I don't know. And like I said, the blushes look nice. This pink berry, pink magenta one kind of looks very pigmented in the picture. So that's really cool. And then that peachy orangey one behind it also looks nice. I like a peachy orangey blush for myself. It looks more orange than peach to me, which I haven't gone straight orange on a blush before. So that scares me a little bit, but I'm glad to see it pigmented enough that it scares me a little bit. What, they have like glosses or something? I don't really care. Oh, hair clips. I don't really care. Are those shadow sticks? I'll take a shadow stick. You know, I'll try it out. Roller gloss. Oh, color stick is what they call it. Color stick. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, the mainstay of the collection is the eyeshadow palette, and I feel like, again, it's just a little washed out, a little ashy. And I think that quads for each girl would have been kind of a better way to execute it, in my opinion. And also, I'm just over the nostalgia marketing. I just am. Give me something new and different and creative that is not based on a TV show. For the love of God. I need something different. I really do. All right. I'm scrolling along. I'm trying not to last too, or like take too long. What is this? The relaunch of Kylie Cosmetics. I don't care. Great. All right. See, so this is what I mean. So Makeup Revolution is also launching an Aladdin themed product right after, what was it, Besame Cosmetics did those powder compacts, each one around one of the Disney princesses. And they were like $125. I'm okay. Sorry. Yeah, I'm good. Okay. I'm just hacking up a lung on my live. I choked. I was drinking water before we started, and I choked on my water. I have a drinking problem. I'm good. I love you. Hi, Dixie.
She's just kind of fitting into the whatever shape you give her right now.
Yeah, she's all soft and lumpy. Cool. Thanks, baby. I'm good. Whew. Sorry. Okay. Take 2 on that. Makeup Revolution is coming out with an Aladdin themed collection right after Besame came out with these powder compacts that were like $125 for like a very pretty compact themed after each Disney princess, and a lipstick that goes along with it. And the compact is refillable, so you know it's got that going for it at least. But I was wondering, like, what color does the powder come in that it could possibly, like, the first serving of powder could possibly be the right color for a lot of skin tones to start out with, you know, before you get the refill. I don't know. But anyway, the reason that I stopped on this is because I like this blush palette that they have up here. Again, there's some really nice, like, pigmented pinks and maroons here in this blush palette. Let me scoot and try to get you a little, yeah. I like this maroon. I'm not gonna lie. I use kind of a dark, like a berry liquid blush on myself, and I just sheer it out pretty well. So I'm always drawn to these kind of darker, more berry color blushes. I feel like they really work for me. But also, again, I think that they're really good for darker skin tones. And I'm focusing on the darker skin tone stuff because there's just so much quantity of stuff available for people of my shade that, like, just like it's my default now. When I'm looking at new products, I almost don't really pay that much attention to whether or not it would look good on me. I'm just like immediately searching for, like, does it have shade range? Is it going to look good on Naima Tang? You know, if so, great. If not, I am so pissed about it because it's 2021. It's the summer of 21. Like, we've got to be past this stuff, you know? My voice. But yeah, so the blush palette is very pretty, and it's not just blush, it's also some bronzer, contour, whatever. So it's a face palette, you know, a little highlight there. The eyeshadow palette itself, I don't know. It's not bad color story. I just feel like like I could look at that color story, and if it didn't say Aladdin on it, I wouldn't have necessarily guessed that it had anything to do with Aladdin. Like, it's it's interesting. It's a fine color story. I don't know that I really connect with it, or connect with it being like, oh, that's so Aladdin, you know? Like, where's like the color that they have for Jasmine? It's not like Jasmine's whole outfit is more of that, like, greenish blue, like Tiffany blue, like these brushes that I have from BH. See how they're like a little more teal, kind of like robin egg blue, like a little more green leaning. But this color, that blue that they have there, doesn't look that way. It looks more of like a sky blue, which is nice. It's just like not the right color for Jasmine. So like I'm looking for that in this palette and I'm not finding it, you know? And like they have like this red in the center, but I want like a really more vibrant red for Jafar, you know? Oh no, that color is called Raja. Raja's a tiger. Raja's orange. Make the orange one called Raja. The orange one is called Iago. What is happening? Also, I'm sorry, my voice. I sound like I'm losing my voice. I'm not, but that was just a real deal cough. I'm sorry. It's fun. Does anybody else feel this way? I kind of like how my voice sounds when I feel like I'm losing my voice like this. I kind of like how it sounds. Sounds like a little huskier, a little sexier or something. Something about this. I'm like, talk to me more. Anyway, let me know what you think. So yeah, I just feel like, I don't know. I'm not like particularly inspired by it. And you know what it reminds me of? The Jackie Aina palette from ABH. 2 years ago. It's so crazy. It's almost been 2 years since that palette came out. But it kind of reminds me of that color story too. So maybe that's good. Maybe it'll be like really good for deeper skin tones and really like show up and really pop on deeper skin tones. That'll be good if so. And then the same back, those blushes look great. I have not tried the Makeup Revolution eyeshadow formula at all. So let me know if you like it. I haven't tried it. What's this? Is that a gloss or oh, it's a lip topper? I literally don't care. Now let me just say, in this photo, it's in brighter light, so the colors do look a little different. Make sure that you see what the palette looks like in a couple different lightings in these different photos before you purchase, because it's not consistent at all among the different lightings. Now the prices are in pounds. The eyeshadow palette, oh, okay, they have the dollars next to it, thank God. The eyeshadow palette is 15 pounds or 20 American dollars. The highlighter? Is that a highlighter palette? No, the blush palette. What? They have a price for a highlighter, which they do have a highlighter in here. The highlighter is 8 pounds or $10. The lip topper is 5 pounds or $7. They just don't have a price for the blush palette. The heck? Give me a price. There's no way that highlighter, if this is a highlighter palette, there's no way that this is $15. I don't know. I've spent too long on this. You look at it and you decide what it means. I don't even know. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. This is the Besame collection with the beautiful, but overpriced, but beautiful Besame Cosmetics compacts. This is the Ariel one. They have a whole series that they're doing for all the Disney princesses. There we go. Look at her. She's swimming with Flounder and Sebastian. Just so there. So that's the whole set with the lipstick and the compact. And then the powder inside looks like that. So I'm just, it's pretty. It's $125 and it's limited edition, and there's only 500 of them going to be in production. So they're really not even just going for nostalgia marketing. They're also going for scarcity marketing. And it's just like, why? Why can't we just make makeup that's original ideas, not based on these like overdone concepts? Disney princesses, how original. Oh my God. It's very pretty. It is. If Ariel is your favorite princess of all time and you're just inspired and in love and relating to her story, God bless you. If you have $125 to spend on this, go for it. I can't say anything because I spent $129. No, I had a discount on it, but I had like 10% off. So I spent like $114 or whatever on the Natasha Denona Circo Loco. So like I'm not against spending a lot of money on makeup. To me, the Circo Loco was interesting and cool and different and unique. And it was limited edition. And so I felt like that was my only chance to get something like that from Natasha Denona. And I had been wanting to try her formula. This, I feel like I see so many interesting, creative things that people do around Disney princesses that like, okay, I feel like I could find something like this on Etsy for a lot less money. but who am I? I'm not gonna, it's not for me. It's a next for me, but maybe you'll love it. I don't know. I'm so sorry. My voice will recover soon, I think. Let me try actually drinking some water instead of coughing it. Okay, so there, my voice is back a little bit. So sorry about that. Okay, friends. Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. One of their most popular go-to products. They put out this new line that is all based around baked goods and coffee. They have color and embossing to look really cute. This one is called Butter Cookie. That's how it looks, yeah. You got Butter Coffee. Yeah. Butter Cake, like a little layer cake. And then Butter Donut. These are all various bronzers, right? So for this one, Butter Donut here and Butter Cookie, I feel like it's clear to see what shade the bronzer is going to actually be on your skin. However, for this one, Butter Coffee and Butter Cake, I feel like it's hard to tell exactly what shade it's going to actually be on you. And I feel like, I'm sure other people have made the observation that I'm about to make, but it seems like a missed opportunity to expand their shade range and make some deeper shades. Like if they had an entire bronzer that was like this deep stripe in here, that would be great. And this, the Butter Coffee one here has that shade in there a lot, but because it has to mix with this medium shade, there's no way, this one has a stripe. So at least if you want to just pick up that darker brown shade, you technically could. But with this one, you have to mix it. There's no way to just pick up the dark brown. So that's going to lighten it. And so it's not going to be that darker shade. It just kind of sucks. I don't know why. I mean, they're cute. They're cute. I'm just bored, I'm bored of makeup that's not even trying to be inclusive at this point. And it's food themed and it's cute and it's whatever, it's fine. It just seems like this was the moment to have a more inclusive shade range. And they just whoop, went right over that opportunity, decided not to do that. So I don't know, man. Let's see. What's this? A lot of liquid highlighters coming out. Laura Mercier, loose setting powders in many shades of white. Again. Benefit Hoola Bronzer Quad. So if the butter bronzer doesn't work for you, I guess you can use this from Benefit. However, this is a different problem because most of the time people just need one or two bronzer shades, one for the summer when they're a little more tan and one for the winter when they're a little more light. Very few people need all four of these shades unless you're a makeup artist who works on all sorts of different skin tones. So I don't really get the purpose of this. Just saying. Sell them as singles, Benefit. You're so close to doing the right thing. You're so freaking close. Another Hello Kitty collab. Can we stop? Like, I get it. It's cute. Hello Kitty is cute. I just want something interesting that's not based on a TV show or a character. Please, God. Yeah, that's all that I've got from Trend Mood that I even want to talk about. Unless, let me see. Is there anything that I really like? A lot of other stuff is just older. The only other really like big ones that I didn't talk about was the debacle of the Jacqueline bronzers, which I feel like that story has kind of been beat to death by now, but she made bronzers and she put out these product photos with swatches, and they looked fine on the light skin and medium skin girl's arms, but then on the black girl's arms, like the dark skinned girl, it just looked like ash, 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 ash. And everybody was like just like quietly screaming. And then the other big thing is this ridiculous Hourglass Cosmetics putting out this customizable, build your own eyeshadow 5-pan palette for $169. Hourglass. Which, by the way, Hourglass is not known for their eyeshadows. They're really known for their skin products, but nobody really has ever hyped up Hourglass eyeshadows that I've ever heard. And I've been watching makeup YouTube for like 3 years now. I don't know where Hourglass gets off, but this had better be some magic. This better apply itself to my face and clean my house afterward for $169 for 5 eyeshadow pans? Are you kidding? Or it's got to be the size of my palm. Like, why? Why is it so like, are there gold flakes in there? Like, what? What? Yeah, the single eyeshadow is $31. It comes in a little case, and then the eyeshadow pan inside can be refilled. So the $31 case, the refill itself is $29. The 3-pan eyeshadow palette is $99. My teeth feel like they're gonna fall out, is how upset I am by that. And like how what? And then the 5-pan, no, sorry, it's $161, not $169. But still, why 161? Why can't it just be 160? Like, I don't know, man. Hourglass is doing the most with the most underwhelming color options available. Like, these are very neutral and very earthy. There was definitely a time in my life when I would have enjoyed this, definitely not for that price, but where I would have like totally gone for these types of colors that were subdued and natural. But like, this is not, I don't know, these are not the types of colors that I'm jumping out of my chair to pay $31 for. Like, if they were very like Cleona, like beautiful multi-chromes and duochromes and like things I've never seen before, sure, I'll pay more for that. But like a brown and like a forest green and a burnt orange, pumpkin orange. Like, I've seen that before. I don't need to pay $29 for a single eyeshadow of like a pumpkin orange. Are you kidding me? Come on, Hourglass. So that was like an older thing that happened. Like, this is going back to July 8th. Like, come on, man. I don't know. Yeah, just about everything on the trend mood page is kind of like that, where it's just very you know. The only other thing that I'll mention, Juvia's place is putting out these quads. Army, mint, gray, and honey. And I was looking at them and I was going to buy a bunch of them. And then I realized I didn't have to, because really the only ones that were filling like a hole in my collection was the Army ones. And I got it on pre-order and it came. And I just wanted to show it to you because I have a hard time sometimes. I get real frustrated when I feel like, okay, here's the Army one. Here's how it looks in the picture. And I'm sure it's going to look even different over the screen to you. So this isn't even a good, this is dumb. But here they look more green, like more olivey, more yellowy, like greens. And then I got it in the mail. Whew. And they ended up just being a little more like blue leaning. And this is like a gray almost is how dark that is. So it's just like not quite the true like olive colors that I was looking for. Like the packaging, olive green. Like this is the color that I want to put on my face. But the color that came in the pan is just a little more like dark teal and a little more of a forest green or a hunter green that has a little more of that blue in it. It just wasn't what I was expecting. But they're good colors. You know, I'm not like mad to have them, other than just that it's not what I thought I was getting. So just keep in mind that the color looks different in the pictures sometimes than how it looks when it shows up. But that's kind of normal whenever you're ordering something online. I'm not the first person to tell you that in your life. All right, let me go over to some indie makeup, okay? Oh my God. And then KKW is rebranding. I don't care. Literally, leave me alone. All right, let's go. Indie makeup spotlight. Yeah. Ooh, see, immediately. What did I tell you last time? Just like as soon as I get to one of these pages, I'm scrolling down and I'm seeing stuff that I'm much more like, oh, wow, and just like interested by, you know? Like, what the heck, man? It's just so different. Okay. Oh, this is in May. This one doesn't upload so much, huh? This page. Wait, did this page just like stop? Okay, that's June. Okay, let me at least just get into July because I don't want to get too far in the past in case you like anything and then it's sold out or something. Come on, where's July? The Sydney Grace Temptalia collection looks absolutely gorgeous. Can I just say? Oh, they haven't posted anything in all of July. What are you doing, Indie Makeup Spotlight? Okay. Well, first, let me just say congratulations to Teresa is Dead with her collaboration with Lethal Cosmetics. I think that is so cool. I think that's such a fitting collaboration. And this is old news. It's been a few weeks now. It's sold out, and then they're doing the pre-order of the restock. And like, you know, I know that it's old news at this point, but I just wanted to throw out my congratulations because I just think that this is really cool. And I love it when like small brands collab with small creators. I think it just makes a lot of sense. And it's also like such a like a sign of respect and like a vote of confidence in the value that a small creator can bring. Like Teresa talks up Lethal like crazy. She always has. And the liners are such great colors. The color palette is so gorgeous on this palette. I knew. I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to get this before it sells out. So I didn't even try. But I think that's really cool that she did that. That they had that with her. Like that, what? That collaboration with her. Let me go to, so that was Indie Makeup Spotlight. Let me go to Indie Makeup Hotspot. Is there a little bit more current stuff over here? I'm going to say I think so. Yeah, again, just like scrolling this page. What a freaking wonderland of color and design. You don't get this on Trend Mood. You get boring shit over there. Like, look at how pretty. July 9th. The Sun and the Sea. This is my first time even seeing this palette. But like, hold on. Show me a close-up of the cover. Oh my God, it won't. Look at the cover art. Look at the illustration. The art on the palette cover. How gorgeous is that? Like, wouldn't you love to open up your eyeshadow drawer and see that looking at you? How pretty, honestly. Like, it's so pretty. And the color palette is gorgeous too. You know, I'm partial towards my blues and greens. So I'm always such a sucker for any palette that has a lot of blues and greens in it. But like, that look. I'm glad that halo eyes are still like around. I've started getting into doing more of those recently, and like, thank you so much to whoever invented that. Halo eyes. It's very beautiful. The brand is Bella Beauty Blog LLC. There are nine duochrome shimmers, 7 mattes, 1 ultra pigmented shimmer, 1 unique pressed glitter. Retail for $59. It's kind of a lot, but it's indie, so I get why. This is the type of thing I'm much more likely to pay $59 for rather than 2 single shadows from Hourglass. Just saying. It's so beautiful, honestly. So I'm excited about that. I just saw it now. The Fashion Africa palette collection, it looks like. But this is just a preview, so let me try to find the real one. And we've got some pretty little brushes and stuff. Menagerie Cosmetics is restocking some stuff. That's so nice. Nude. Here it is. Okay. The Fashion Africa collection by Unique Beauty. It's 3 eyeshadow palettes of 6 pans each. They're each $21.46 because it's normally 15 pounds and 50 pence, I guess. Or you can get the bundle for 55 pounds or $76.19. So Like, how cool, man. This is what I mean. So much, like, it's so different. It's so textured. It's so, like, variety is not what I'm looking for. But, like, there's such, like, range, like, such depth of, like, options that you can do in any one of these palettes, let alone getting all three of them. And I love like the theme, like so cool. The grungy blues and greens. How freaking cool is that? You know, you got your oranges and yellows and golds for your autumnal basic biatches, you know. Sorry, my lips look disgusting. They're super dry. Just like don't look, okay? I'm sorry. And then this one is really nice too. And this is not a like color story that I would have put together. This 6-pan right here, but I like it. This and what was it? The Kaleidos, the flower punk eyeshadow palette from earlier in this year. There have been a couple of eyeshadow palettes that are color combinations that I just like genuinely wouldn't have thought of, but seeing them together in an eyeshadow palette kind of like challenges my creativity, and I'm about it, you know? And this is one of those where it's just kind of like challenging my creativity, making me go, I can make that work. I can, you know, and I like that. That's what's so great about indie cosmetics. They're not doing average things. Oh, the lip gloss shades. And these highlighters, bronzers. Oh, that's so beautiful. I love that. Love that. The highlighters are each basically 8 pounds or $11. The blush shades are 8 pounds or $11 each. The lip glosses are also 8 pounds or $11. The blush brush is also 8 pounds or $11. So very consistent across the board. I think the pricing is really good on these. Like, we're not talking about breaking the bank. You know, support small brands, please. Okay? Because they're bringing the creativity. They're bringing the uniqueness. They're bringing the fun. All those, I couldn't find enough stuff to talk about on Trend Mood because it was boring. You know, let's be real. I didn't even know there was a brand called OMFG Cosmetics. Yeah. Just because it's indie doesn't mean it's good. Let me just say that. But whatever, you know, it's cute. It's for somebody. It's not just because it's not for me doesn't mean it's not for somebody. Ooh. Another blue and green palette. Literally, I don't know who this is by. All I know is I see a lot of blue and I'm like, you know, like this is all that I want. It's just to smother blue all over my face. I don't know why, but I like it. I love it. This is by SS Chic Boutique. And it's 18 shades, mattes, and shimmers, and it's just a preview. There's no information on it in terms of pricing. Oh, hey! Sorry, I did a bunch of stuff too fast. I think Butte Bean, if you follow her on Instagram and YouTube, I follow her on Instagram. Her collab with Shroud Cosmetics, it's freaking bats. That's coming back in stock, which I'm really excited about because I missed it the first time around and I really want it. So I'm keeping my eyes out for that. It was just like my favorite looking thing from that like fall release period, and I just couldn't get my hands on it because everybody just like jumped on it so fast. Hi, people who are here. By the way, I'm seeing the numbers rise up a little bit. Thank you so much for liking the stream. It makes a big difference. Thank you. And then what's this? Dragonfly. Like, look how pretty. Are you kidding me? I think I just must be a sucker for color. I'm sure that this is not the first time this color palette or color story has existed in an eyeshadow palette ever, but like, give me a pretty eyeshadow palette all day, and I just like, I can just sit and look at pretty eyeshadow palettes all day, you know? Just something about seeing color combinations that challenge me and that make me think outside the box. Indie Cosmetics does it. Ah, sorry. The the three mattes here, this like blue, green, and maroon, for some reason, just like made me I love them. I don't know why, but I just do. They're just so good. This is Libellula Beauty Co. Oh no, I'm sure I said that all wrong. Libellula Beauty Co. It's the Dragonfly eyeshadow palette in honor of the CEO's great-grandmother, late grandmother. That's so nice. 12 shades with a mix of mattes. That looks like 16 shades. Are we able to count? Hello? Okay, it's 16 shades with a mix of mattes, shimmers, and duochromes. More info coming soon. That is a preview. We will let it be. Everybody's getting into the duochrome game, except for like the big brands, but like all of the indies are doing duochromes, and I absolutely love it. I love duochromes and multichromes. I need to get more in my life. I really do. I don't know what's holding me back other than like whenever I have money in my pocket, I want to grab makeup that's there on the shelf that I can see with my eyes, because of situations like the Juvia's Place one, where I thought it was going to be a certain color and then it showed up in the mail and it was a different color, and that's always disappointing. And with duochromes, it's even harder because it's multiple colors that you're hoping are going to be the way that they look. But, you know, just saying. What do we got, Terra Moons? Okay, that's a preview. Alien Cosmetics Not Normal palette. Some beautiful grungy greens and browns. I love it. Maybe this one will give me the greens that I need. The thing is, like, I'm not into these like chartreuses over here. I'm really looking for like these olives. That's what I really need in my, not need, but like that's the gap in my collection that I'm trying to fill. Greens are hard. Greens and purples are two colors that are really hard to do, to get right, as well as to get to look on camera the way that they actually are in person. So give them a lot of credit. This is really cool looking. And again, like the cover art, like so badass, so fun. Like I love the idea of looking down into my makeup drawer and seeing that. Like I love this illustration style that's taking over in indie makeup, like makeup palette covers. I think that's so cool. Like I'm not good at drawing. So I think that's also part of it too, is I love having like people who are good at art doing art and getting paid for their art, right? I'm guessing brands. So cool. All right, what else have we got? And by the way, I don't know if I'm going to purchase any of these things. I haven't been doing like the thank you or next the way I'm supposed to be, because I just don't have a lot of money right now to spend on makeup. But I think those are really cool, what I've showed you so far. Anything that I'm not showing you so far is just because I'm like, it's fine. You know, it's all right. The Bionix will be releasing the Theory of Self-Love eyeshadow palette, which is this like notebook-shaped eyeshadow palette. And I really like this. See, this is what I mean by you can have cool makeup that's a cool, fun, different, interesting concept without it being pure nostalgia bait. And like, for example, this could easily be like an not Anne Frank, Lisa Frank, not Anne Frank, like a Lisa Frank thing. Because you know how they've been trying to get Lisa Frank makeup collabs all over the place recently. But they didn't. They just did like a cute little character, right? But they made it a cool makeup eyeshadow notebook thing. And I still love it because the color story is great. This is a great starting eyeshadow palette for somebody who wants to explore color but still needs neutrals in their lives. It's 24 shades, so you have a really good variety of neutrals and colors that are not super crazy. And then you do have some real like bright, vivid pops in there as well. Why do I feel like, oh, I do hear Dixie. She's down there sniffing some cardboard. Oh, she left. Okay. So I think this is like a really good starter palette. It's 24 shades. And I know that we're all over big eyeshadow palettes now, but I do like a single eyeshadow palette to do my face out of, because I think I mentioned this 1 or 2 makeup videos ago, but like I just don't like the stress of like, if I have a lot of these little tiny quads and 6 pans and 9 pans and stuff, and I don't have all the colors that I need in one quad, then I have like this 6 pan over here and this quad over here. And I'm like, okay, so if I do this shade from here and this shade from here, I think it'll look okay. But then are the undertones, I have to remember what the undertones look like. And are the undertones going to work together? And do the formulas work together? Do they work to like blend together? Or are they going to conflict with each other? It's just a lot of work. Whereas a little larger palette, a little more color variety, you have everything you need all in one spot, and you know the formula is going to be pretty much consistent across the board. I enjoy that in the morning when I'm not trying to make my life harder for myself. I'm getting ready for the day. And if you need a rainbow palette, okay, this brand, oh wait, hold on, sorry. So the price on that eyeshadow palette, the Notebook eyeshadow palette, it has 12 mattes, 6 shimmers, 4 duochromes, and 2 textured shades. I don't know which ones are the textured shades. I don't know, but that one is $28, okay? And then right next in line after it is called The Ultimate Auntie by Hans Honey. The brand is called Hans Honey, the Ultimate Auntie palette. I think that's so cool. Retails for $40, $39.99 USD. And it's 35 shades, and it's a really like beautiful rainbow palette. I love the cover. It's an Indigenous brand as well, which is another like completely underrepresented group in the world of makeup. It's another good like support Indigenous brands. Like we are on native land, like let's support their work and support their businesses. How beautiful. If you need a rainbow palette to start with, you know, they look absolutely gorgeous. And usually the quality on indie cosmetics generally better. You can get something similar like this from ColourPop or Morphe and maybe for a lower price, but the quality is not going to be as good, you know, honestly, usually. So I think this is beautiful. I think that's gorgeous. Ooh, what? What? Okay. Okay, this brand is called Pout and Shout. And the eyeshadow palette is called Looking Like a Snake. And it's based on snakes. And the outer packaging is upcycled. Let me make sure my brightness is all the way up. How cool. Again, just like so unique. Definitely grungy, edgy, out there, different. I just think it's so fun. Again, it's like something that like I want to look down into my makeup drawer and see that, because it just makes me smile. It makes me laugh. And I love these colors. These are absolutely like go-to colors for me on a day-to-day basis. My true go-to is like liquid shadows that I can just swipe and go. That's what I have on my eyes right now. I recently got some clearance Tarte. What are these? Rainforest of the Sea. I don't know, swipey guys in a couple colors. I tried those out for the first time today. But with eyeshadow, I absolutely just put on eyeshadow primer and like pack a shimmer on my lid and go, you know, for the day. It doesn't need to be one of those. So like, these are so cool. I love how it looks like it's all written with Sharpie and like drawn on with Sharpie. I think that's so fun. Like, I don't know why. I don't know why I like this, but I do. It's so unique and like not in a bad way. You know, I think this is cute. I think this is cute as hell. I like that a lot. Yeah, that was posted 14 hours ago. People are being mad about it? They're handmade from scratch products. They are a one-person team. Not everyone can afford private labels or mass production. I guess people are making fun of it. Yeah, people are like being a little shady about it. Yeah, they're saying it looks homemade, but like, I like it. I don't care if it looks homemade. I like that it looks homemade. It's so freaking cute. Like, hello. That's so cute. If people are making fun of this palette, I'm going to find it and I'm going to buy it. How much is it? Oh, that's so interesting. It says pay according to your means with a suggested price range of £16 UK to £30 UK. So they don't even have a price set in stone. That is so interesting. I'm going to follow this brand. I want to see what they're doing because I think that is so interesting. That is so interesting. Yeah, just like looking at their page right now. This is the Feral palette, which is another one that it looks like they have handmade. And then, hey, hi, hello. This one is like a dragon palette. This is so interesting. They only have like, 2,000 followers. They just passed 2,000 followers on Instagram. This is very, very interesting to me. I'm definitely going to follow them. I have to move on because I don't want to take up all the rest of the video. Well, I mean, the video is probably almost over, to be honest with you, but I think that's super cool. And yeah, let's call that a good place to end because like, it's like the most unique thing I think I've ever seen in terms of makeup. And I really like it. Hold on. I want to see how much it costs to ship to the USA. Oh, you want to DM the brand if you want to ship to the United States. They don't have it listed. The creator says the question she was asked was, what are the ingredients? Each makeup item is unique and made one at a time, it seems. So I'm just curious about how they're able to make that happen. So the maker of the makeup palette responded and said, it's because I'm just one person and make one-off or very small batch items, so I can be as finicky with the formula as I want to be. I have a well-equipped ingredients arsenal because I've been studying and researching cosmetic ingredients for years and making myself homemade versions of expensive, pretty stuff that I usually can't afford. That's very interesting. And she's very responsive. Like if you message her or comment, and she seems to be very like responsive and answering people's questions, and I like that. I like when a brand is engaged and not in like a negative way. When people are asking just like valid questions, she's just like, yeah, just this is what I'm doing. And, she's not like taking negative criticism to heart. She's just trying to answer questions. I like that. I'm going to keep an eye on her. This is it's so cool. It's so industrious to like produce this from your home and then not even have a set price. I love that. Like pay within your means. That is so cool and so generous that she's doing that, and that she's not making it a set in stone price. Like these are like handmade art pieces. I think that's super cool. I think that's so cool. I love that. It's the coolest thing I've seen in the makeup world recently, and it's so tiny, and I'm sure nobody's gonna see it, but I want to blow it up here. Go follow her on Instagram. Give her a little love. The account, the brand is called Pout and Shout. POUTNSHOUT. And just take a look at her stuff, because it's very handmade, but it's very clearly handmade with love. And I love that. Like, how cool. What a gem to find somebody like this in the makeup community, Oh, anyway, I'm going to stop gushing. That's about as far as I think I want to go tonight. Thank you for stopping by, those of you who are here. Always, of course, feel free to chime in as we go along. But if you don't want to, I get it, because I've always been a real lurker when it comes to YouTube and even live chats. I have this like fear of actually attending live chats because I feel a lot of like pressure, because I feel like, oh my God, anything could happen. What if I'm here and then all of a sudden something really bad happens, or like a fight, or like not a fight, but like somebody says something that gets them canceled, and like the chat blows up, and like all, like, I don't know, it gives me anxiety. So I understand why people would not necessarily want to be contributing to the chat too much. However, I just want you to know you're always welcome to do so. I do enjoy chatting with y'all, and seeing how you're doing. How's things going in your neck of the woods? It's the neighborhood. I only have my house here. I gotta hear how my neighbors are doing, But if you're here to lurk, that's a-okay. It's late on a Monday. I'm sure you're getting ready to go to bed and have work tomorrow. I know I am, as soon as I log off of here. And I'm going to do a lip scrub because my lips look dry and gross as heck. So sorry to those of you who observed that. Thank you for putting up with it. I guess I'll wrap up now. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know your thoughts on any and all of the products that we discussed tonight, and especially this last one that I just spent like 20 minutes gushing about, the snake palette and that creator. And let me know how you're doing, what's going on with you, what you're up to. I will see you next on Friday for Fashion Friday. I have an idea of what I'd like to do. I think it will be fun. So I'll see you then. And then if this 8 o'clock time slot works, I'll keep it up for next Monday, 8 p.m. instead of 7. I quite liked it myself. So let me know what you're thinking, okay? Ultimately, I just want to make sure there's people here when I do live. So let me know what's the best time for you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you and your time, and the fact that you are spending your time here with me live. I'll see you next on Fashion Friday for some fun stuff. So much love. Bye.